Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. So this game literally just came out. I am playing this a few moments after release. Managed to, don't have the luxury of being big enough to get press release copies yet, but I was super excited for this game, so we're gonna try this out. I've never actually tried this game before, so there's gonna be some bumbling, there's gonna be some learning, and we're gonna have some fun. So let's see, we want to go set up game. Difficulty level. Let's go Vostok, I guess. That seems like a good middle difficulty level. Game pace standard, map size, we're going to go standard as well. So that'll be 8 players, default game pace, all that good stuff. Alright, so the first thing we need to pick here when creating our, civilization, I guess, for lack of a better term, is our sponsor. So we have the ARC, they're kind of the Americans from what I've seen. They give covert operations, the Pan-Asian give plus 10 production towards wonders, 25% worker speed. Franco-Iberia is a free technology for every 10 virtues. The orbital units stay in orbit 20% longer for the Slavic Federation. The first one launched against a free technology. That's actually kind of useful. Polystralia is plus 2 trade routes available for the capital. Kavathan Protectorate, cities and outposts acquire new tiles twice as fast. Brasilia units now have plus 10% combat strength and melee, and the African Union gets 10% food in growing cities when healthy. I'm going to go with the African Union, because food seems like it's going to be a really important thing. So let's go next. Alright, now we have to pick which colonists we want. So we can do scientists, which is 2 science in every city, refugees, which is 2 food in every city, aristocrats, which is 3 energy and 1 health in every city, engineers is 2 production, and artists is 2 culture and 1 health. Well, if I really wanted to go food heavy, I could go refugees again, but that seems like I might be overloading it just a little bit. Then again, let's go scientists, actually. Alright, which spacecraft did we leave home with? So we have the Continental Surveyor, which reveals coasts on the map. We have retrograde thrusters, water area for choosing where to land the first city, and additional visibility around starting area. Tectonic scanner, no technology is needed to see petroleum, geothermal, and titanium resources. Fusion reactor, which gives more energy, and a life form sensor, which reveals alien nests. Let's go with the retrograde thrusters. Gives us a wider area for us to choose where we're going to land. Alright, what do we bring along in the cargo bay? Well, we could have brought a hydroponics bay, which gives us an extra population in our first city, so it gives us a nice little jump start at the beginning there. A laboratory begins with pioneering technology. Raw materials begins with a clinic building in your first city, not sure what that is. Weapon arsenal begin with a soldier, could be handy. And machinery begin with a worker. I think I'm going to go machinery, actually. Just because workers, going from my previous Civ knowledge, whether that holds true in this game, I don't know yet, but workers were always kind of a really handy thing to start with. So, what do we have here? We have Myers-231G, which is a Terran world with a few large land masses separated by oceans and some smaller islands. Murray-250F, a Protean world, a world of 1 ocean and 1 very large continuous landmass with the possibility of small coastal islands. And Asalan 641b, an Atlantean world, a world of large islands of varying sizes separated by narrow water passageways. I think I'll go with a Terran world. And okay, I guess we're ready to give her a go. Okay, excerpts from Colony Archives, personal log, Samatar Gemma Beret. We are strong. We have faced much and will continue to forge ahead, but only if we learn from our mistakes. When we reach this world, we must give ourselves to it, strive to understand it. We are no longer a young species. We have no excuse for the destruction we visited upon our home.
Hello, I am the Advanced Integration and Simulation Resource, or Advisor. I am equipped to introduce you to the basic systems that will guide your development on this new planet. Additionally, I can provide strategic advice based on situations you encounter. How would you like me to proceed?
We'll go new to Beyond Earth, but advice only.
Select a suitable location for our people to make planetfall. This will be the site of our first great city. Select a plot within the red border to land.
Thank you. Alright, so I want resource icons. I want, I guess, artifacts. I'm guessing those are the same as like the goodie huts in Civ 5. The hex grid, and potentially trade routes as well. We'll see if that gets annoying. So what do we got here? We have fiber, which gives +1 to our hammers, or I guess bolts in this one. We have some aliens over here. How can I move the map around? There we go. So, what else do we have around here? What is this? A reslin. Tubers, which are food from the sounds of things. We have algae, which is food. What's this stuff? Floatstone, used by powerful late game units and buildings. Improved by a floatstone quarry, gives +3 energy. That could be handy. Where else do we want to land? That's tubers again. Chitin. I'm thinking, let me see, if we were to land here, that would give us a coastal city. And then we would be 1, 2 away from the floatstone, so we'd get that, and then 1, 2, and 3, so we'd be able to pick up the fibers as well. That seems like a decent place to land. We'd also have the river, which I'm assuming is as important in this game as it was in Civ 5. Oh wait, no, we wouldn't have it if we went over here, though. 1, 2, yeah, okay, no, we want to go here. So let's go there. What on earth is that? A sea dragon. Alright, I have a feeling we don't want to mess with him. Alright, well, let's get our explorer out and doing his thing. And we're going to start by heading over to that goodie hut. What can our worker do? Till we start upgrading some stuff, there's really not a lot for him to do. I suppose I could build a farm. That's +1 food. Let's go into the city. Yeah, because these tiles aren't exactly giving... They're just giving energy right now. So we're working up here. So maybe if we build a farm over here, that will be a nice boost to get our city growing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a farm building. And we need... Oh yes, we of course need to choose our production. How do I expand these? Oopsies. Reset. Thank you. Ah, here we go. Choose production. Let me see. We can have workers, explorers, soldiers, clinic. +1 science, +1 health. And an old earth relic, which gives +2 to my culture. Which would allow me to grow my borders a little, much quicker. Let's see here. I think getting another explorer wouldn't be a bad idea. So we'll start with that, and then we'll move on to the culture building, I think. That seems like a good idea to me. We also need to choose our research.
The tech web provides a bird's eye view of the technologies that may be discovered and how they are connected. Technologies come in 2 types, branches and leaves. Branches represent broader technological ideas and cost less research. Leaves are more specific and are more expensive.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Advisor. Okay, so what do we have here? We can do habitation. Oh wait, no. Sorry, we already have habitation. That's what gives us a clinic, the earth relic, soldiers, explorers, workers, etc. We could go pioneering, which would allow us to build colonists, so we're going to want that sooner or later. It would also give us trade convoys, a trade vessel, which is a naval trade unit, and a trade depot. Planetary survey would allow us to embark across water and give us a worker barge. Improvement buildable by worker units on coral and algae resources. Alright, so that would allow us to improve our algae. Is that algae close enough that we can really... Oh no, we're not going to be able to pick up that algae at all. Maybe this wasn't such a great place to start. We'll find out. So, let's see here. Back to the research screen. Or we could start moving towards one of these broader ideas. But you know what? I think to start with, we're going to start with the pioneering. Because we're going to want a settler sooner rather than later, I'm thinking. Alright, return to map. Alright, and that would be the end of our very first turn of Civilization Beyond Earth. Not the end of the first episode, though. We're only 10 minutes in.
Resource pods were sent ahead of our journey and contain valuable materials from old Earth. Send a unit onto the resource pod to see what it contains.
Thank you. Alrighty. Yeah, we were already doing that, but, you know, whatever. So let's keep our Explorer unit moving up to there. Let me see, what do we have? We have a lot of this, what is this, Firaxite, I guess? Let me see, that we have 3 there, 3 of the other Firaxite, 3 there. What's this? Derelict Settlement. Use an Explorer unit to build an expedition here, and you will uncover rewards. Interesting. Xenomass. Not really sure what a lot of this does, won't lie. Alright, we have some aliens near our base. Oh yeah, the big sea dragon. Something tells me we don't want to make him angry. Alright, let's keep our Explorer unit moving out towards where we want... Oh, hello. Wolf beetles. Will you leave my explorers alone? That'd be nice. Yep.
El pueblo unido de Sudamérica le da la bienvenida.
Oh. Well, hello there. What is that? Reginaldo de Alencar? I'm probably butchering that, but welcome to the planet. Alright, thank you, advisor. Back to our other little settlement over here. Let's see what's in the goodie hut. Oh shoot, we're in their area of influence, so we can't move far enough to pick up the goodie hut this turn. Next turn. Hello. Alright, so Megan has grown. Up to population size 2, which is nice. And then we still have aliens near our city, but that's okay.
You have finished construction on a unit which can launch into orbit. To launch it, select the unit and click its action button. Once launched, it will have an area effect on the tiles beneath it until it deorbits.
Okay, inside the research pod, you find...
new quest available.
Shut up, advisor.
Your actions will trigger different quests that can unlock bonuses for your people. Open the quest log to see what's available to you, and check back often.
Okay, inside the resource pod, you found a basic satellite, still intact, and enough rocket fuel for it to reach escape velocity. A free solar collector is now ready to launch in the city of Megan. Alright, so where's our quest log? Virtues, covert ops, upgrade units, quests and victories.
This may be helpful.
The quest log shows all active and completed quests, as well as each quest objective. Check your quest log frequently for quest updates. No, go away. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. Gifts from home. Our sponsor had the foresight to send resource pods ahead of our expedition to be waiting when we arrived. Parts to a large research instrument have been found in this pod. The other pieces are probably around here somewhere. So we have to find 2 more. We have to find 2 resource pods. In the meantime, can we maybe launch this guy? Here we go. How do I... Ah, here we go. Launch.
This is the orbital view. It displays the effect areas of units that are in orbit. Effect areas cannot overlap, so it is useful to plan launches ahead of time. This view also shows your launch coverage area. An orbital unit must be launched over a tile with coverage. Coverage can be extended by constructing city buildings.
Okay, so if I launch this and it touches my city, it will give me more power, 20% more power, and any tile that it covers is also getting +1 power. So really what we want to do is probably something like this, so that our city is getting power, the place where we're building the farm gets power, and these fibers also get power. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do that. Up it goes. Thank you. Alright, so that's boosted our energy production, which is handy. How do I exit the orbital view? And here we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, next turn. Let's keep exploring, see what we can find. We have here, we have a canyon, we have silica, and we have more tubers, chitin. Alright. Looking pretty good so far. 4 turns until our next explorer is complete, so that'll be handy. We can start exploring off in this direction. Start looking for a good location for our next city. Let's see. Where are our citizens currently working? Yeah, over there. Not ideal, but really, where else can they work at the moment that's going to provide enough food? Okay. Next turn. We are getting a lot of aliens near my city, and I dislike that. We might need to do something about that, but so far they're not attacking, and I don't want to make them angry. Alright, let's keep exploring.
One of our units has walked into a cloud of strange alien miasma. This miasma is toxic and will damage our units and equipment if they remain here. Until we understand this substance better, we should avoid it if possible.
Okay, so we definitely don't want to stay there. Oh, we found another resource pod. Excellent. Are you done building that farm? Looks like you might be. Yep, perfect. Let's see, let's close that down. What else can our worker do? We could construct generators if we really wanted to. Let me see. If I built a mine there, it would increase production. Which could be handy. How many turns until our borders expand? 9 turns until the borders expand. Not a lot else to do, really, so I might as well head over there and get to start work on something else. Alright, let's go pick up this resource pod, see what's in it. You found a portable reactor and fuel sources inside the resource pod. You were able to activate it despite some damage from landing, providing plus 50 energy. Nice. What'd that do to our quest, too? See, gifts from home. I have to find 3 resource pods. Okay. And we also need to find an outpost. For our colony to prosper, we should consider expanding. We should focus our efforts on researching how to operate new outposts for the colony. Looks like we have some more floatstone. Wow. There's 7 floatstone over here. So, I mean, despite the fact that this is a desert, there seems to be a lot of resources available over here. Can you not move anymore? No, you're done moving for the turn. Alrighty, next turn. Okay, what else do we got around here? Alright, not much out that way. Let's get a mine being built here. Oh, looks like we got somebody else joining the party.
How may the corporation serve you?
CEO Susanna Fielding of ARC. Well, welcome to the planet. Don't get in my way. Alright, so that's all that we can really explore out over here. So, not too much interesting over here. I mean, there's a lot of resources over here, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough to support a city. Like, yeah, this is all desert, so there's not really a lot of good places to get food. So, or at least not at this stage in the game anyway. Maybe there's some terraforming techs we can get later on. Alright, we have another explorer unit, so let's get him out and looking around.
Your explorer has noticed something strange nearby. It could be a ruin, some sort of wreckage, or perhaps alien in nature. You should order your explorer to the site and excavate it to see if there is something worthwhile to be found.
I'm assuming, yeah, okay, they're talking about that one. Alright, we'll send our explorer unit up there, I guess, over the next couple of turns. It's surrounded by miasma, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get to, but overall shouldn't be too bad. Alright, production. Let's get an old Earth relic being built. That way we can expand our city a little quicker. Yep, down comes another civilization.
Venez, mettez-vous à l'aise. Franco-Iberia vous accueille chaleureusement.
Elodie of the Franco-Iberia, sorry. Come and share. Franco-Iberia offers warmest greetings. I somewhat doubt you're as peaceful as you seem to think. Keeping your citizens healthy is key to a productive colony. Additional citizens make your colony more unhealthy, while virtues in some buildings provide positive health to counteract it. Try to keep your people healthy to avoid research and cultural penalties. Alright, so we're still at +3, so we're doing good there. Alright, okay, that's got some of that miasma in it, so we don't want to stop there if we can help it. Speaking of, these guys are kind of in the way. Hopefully they don't attack us. So far the aliens don't seem to be too interested in hunting us down, though this is still terrifying right over here. You guys are going to make it really difficult for me to get to that excavation site, aren't you? Alright, who do we got now?
The doors of the Protectorate are open.
Kavitha Thakur of the Kavithian Protectorate. Again, welcome to the planet. Move up this way, and then try to head over. Alright, you guys could head in another direction, that would make me very happy. Thank you. So we'll get them kind of coming back in towards us. And we'll move here so that...
I have something that needs your attention.
Yes. So we'll wait here a turn, and then we'll move across this miasma next turn. That doesn't have miasma on it, does it? Doesn't look like it. So we'll move across the miasma next turn, so that way we can extract the construction site or whatever. So you need to wait. Do nothing. Alright, next turn. Bring you through the marsh, and then you get over there. And then next turn we can start the excavation process. What else do we have? We have copper, we got some more of that, some xenonamass, some more Phyrexate or whatever. Whatever that is.
The universe is either in progress or in entropy. We choose progress.
Alrighty, so we got our first tech researched. So we can build colonists, trade convoys, trade vessels, and trade depots now. Alright, so where do we want to go next? Let's see. From here, we kind of want something that's going to reveal... Oh, I don't know. What do we have close to us? I think that's kind of the next thing we need to look at. Like, for instance, to use these fibers, we need a plantation. Can we just build a plantation, or do we have to research something for that? We go up here. Oops. Plantation? Alright, I'm thinking we don't actually have to research that. That's handy. What else do we have here? I guess it kind of depends on which way we want to move our civilization. Though, I mean, titanium probably isn't a horrible thing to learn if we have any nearby. And what do we have in genetics? So we have the Pharma Lab, which gives +2 health. So that could be handy as well. And the Cyton Nursery, which... Oh, that gives us food from marshes, and I think we have a couple of those near our home here. Let me see, that's grassland. Forest, grassland, river, grassland... Okay. Okay, these are marshes, but those are a little bit far away. Alright, oops. So that's not as useful as I thought it was going to be. What about ecology? Miasmic repulsor. That could be useful. Vivarium, which gives... Ooh, food from the desert. That might be a really good one to go for, actually. And the ultrasonic fence prevents alien units from approaching within 2 tiles of a city. That could be useful to push those damn sea dragons away. Alright, let's start in on ecology, because I think that's going to be the best one, especially if we want to set up a city over here. With getting that desert bonus so early in the research tree, or research web, I guess, that's kind of made me reconsider what we could do over here. Alright, now, speaking of, let's get these guys back to work. Construct an expedition. We'll get them working on that. And we'll get these guys moving over here so they can do some exploring over on this side. Alright. Is that a threat there, Missy? Though, I mean, she probably has a point. Though, I don't think there's anybody near us at the moment. Well, I don't know. They're a little too close for comfort. We'll see. Though, I mean, all the same, we should probably have a little bit of a military built up. Maybe that's the next thing we'll focus on. What's this down here? A crashed satellite. Use an explorer unit to build an expedition here. Oh, neat. Alright, well, we'll send this explorer down there, I guess. Alright. What is this? Is this just terrain? Oh, it's a mountain. Doesn't look like a mountain. We have some gold. Gives culture. Some more of this Phyrexite. We have a lot of this, like a lot of deposits of this Phyrexite around, but I think overall we have more of this floatstone. So let's see here. We have 3, 4, 5. And then another... so that's 7. Yeah, like we can... Oh yeah, hold on. So we have 10 in total there. But with that, we have 7, 8, 9, 10. And we don't have to spread out as much to get it. So I think we'll be going... whichever culture uses the floatstone. I'm not... Or whichever... What are they called? I can't remember what the 3 things are called. I'm gonna go into the tech tree, that'll tell me. Yeah, the supremacy, the purity, and the harmony. Whichever one of those uses floatstone, I think is probably the way we're gonna be going. Anyway, enough of that. Let's, oh, have I already moved this turn? I guess so. Alright, well, in the idea of getting maybe a bit of a better military up so that we can defend ourselves, if need be, let's get a soldier on the way. Alright, down we go. And we'll get you developing that next turn. We can choose a virtue, though.
The virtue screen allows you to choose the virtues that will shape your civilization. You spend your accumulated culture to acquire them. The deeper you go in each row or column, the more bonuses you will earn.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So we can get 50% XP from combat, we can get plus 10% food retained after a city grows, plus 10% science when healthy. That actually sounds really handy. And plus 10% protection towards buildings. That's all really good. Let's check the next couple of tiers down just to see if there's anything that maybe stands out. So we have survivalism, which is 25 strength and range strength against alien life forms. Industrial military complex, that's 15% production towards military units. Workforce initiative, gain a free worker unit. And we already have one, and we're struggling to find things for him to do, so that's kind of meh. Homesteading, plus 30% speed towards outpost growth. Could be handy. Field research, earn 30 science from finishing expeditions. That, depending on how late in the game you can use expeditions, that might actually be a really good one to have. Social mores, each city tile generates plus 0.25 culture for every population. And then commoditization, plus 1 energy from every basic resource. Central planning, plus 5 energy within the capital. And scalable infrastructure, plus 15% production towards wonders. I think I'm going to go with the foresight. Maybe start building down this tree. Seems like the way to go. When do these... Okay, the borders have already grown, so that's good to know. So, this guy is still working, I think.
Your explorer has discovered something wonderful. There are many more sites like this to investigate around the world, so you might want to consider building additional explorers to send to these locations.
Alright, your expedition team discovers survivors in the derelict settlement. The refugees gratefully agreed to settle in your city of Megan. raising its population by 1. That's really handy. So we're already at a 4-pop city, and we barely started this game. Again, going by civilization standards here. I don't know how well that translates in this game, but I have to assume that's good. Alright, so now that that's taken care of, let's see if we can't do a little bit more exploring. Doesn't seem to be any miasma there, so let's move along. Oh wait, oh shoot, that was really dumb. Why did I move them? Alright, we'll have to move them back next turn. And in fact, we'll actually have to move them back next episode. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the very first episode of Civilization Beyond Earth. I'm rather enjoying the game so far. Granted, I'm only half an hour in, so you know, we'll see how that holds up. But so far, I'm rather enjoying it. So I hope you will join me next time, and so long.